Hey, Jack Squad. How everybody doing? Hope all is well, and I hope you're making it happen for yourself. That's what we got to do, right? Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. And all of my social media stuff is down in the description box, as well as my email and Cash App, right? So, y'all, I did my little research, right? And I looked into the famous or infamous social media personality / YouTuber Charleston White. I wanted to know about him. Is this some gimmicky stuff he doing? Is this what he really believe? Is this who he is? Who is he? Right? And he's older than I thought he was. I know he looked older, but I was, of course, giving him the benefit of the doubt. He's 52. He's 52 years old. And they're calling him a motivational speaker, social media influencer, content creator, and entrepreneur from Texas. And so he's famous for his amazing YouTube videos. Now, I don't know. They are funny. They are humorous. But to me, well, they're controversial. I say that. They're controversial, right? Now, they say, apart from being a social media influencer, he's a motivational speaker, right? Now, he has a criminal past. He went to prison for murder. They don't say how long and who he murdered. Doesn't say. I probably could dig around and find out, but, it doesn't really matter. But it says he spent several years in prison on that charge. And when he got out, he decided to change his life and be a better person, which is what you should do when you get out of prison. You should have sat there, I don't care if it was 3 months or 3 years, and thought about something different to do for your life, right? So I applaud him on that. Right? He got out and said, hey, this is what I'm going to do. He's also the founder and CEO of Hyped About Hype, which is helping young people excel. This is a youth outreach group. Now, I had heard that the reason why he was targeting rappers because they promote violence and he's trying to save the children. Now, on one hand, that sounds good, but his method, the method that he's going about to do it, I don't know if that's really helping children or creating more havoc, right? That's just my opinion, because if you're trying to, the child that you're trying to reach with that method is the exact ones who's probably going to pick up a gun, right? Because he said stuff like, I saw a video yesterday and he challenged T.I. to a celebrity boxing match, right? And he said he's going to whoop T.I. He's going to whoop him in front of his wife, in front of his kids. He said he going to whoop him, his wife going to whoop his wife, his kids going to whoop his kids. And if you got some cousins, my cousins going to whoop your cousins. He said, take 3 months, 6 months, get yourself together. We going to meet in the ring. That's what he said. And he said some more stuff, but I can't cuss. But you could just imagine he going to beat his, and he said he going to put his foot off. He kept saying, I'm going to put my foot off in your, you know what, right? So I don't know if that's helping children that are in danger. I don't know if that method, because what you're teaching them is how to be more violent than they already are. If you're promoting violence, that's what you're going to teach. I don't know. I don't know. And listen, this is what I think. I don't know. This is what I think, though, that he may have the youth outreach program, and he's probably getting money for that. The reason why he has it, right? Do I really think that he's trying to help the youth? No. There it is. I said it. Because that's not how you do it. That ain't how you do it. By instigating and agitating folks publicly, that's not how you do it. If you really wanted for rappers to stop promoting violence, then that's what you say. That's what you say. You don't say, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that and I ain't scared. Now, what I'm thinking because he's been to the penitentiary for murder, because he kept saying, I ain't scared of nobody, I ain't scared of nothing, and this and that and that and that. I'm wondering, don't know, this is alleged, and I don't know, these are just my thoughts. Because it doesn't say how much time he did for the murder, right? And what was it? Was it voluntary manslaughter? Was it attempted murder? Was it murder? What the level of the charge was, right? But let's say he went to jail for murder, and then he snitched and got out. Because that's the way he presents himself. Because he says, I'm with the police. Police ain't gonna do nothing. This and that and that and that and that and that. So if you say that, why do you say that? What is the reasoning for that, right? So is it because you told to get out? Did you get out? Did you do 20 years, 30 years? What did you do for the murder? How much time did you do? And is that why maybe it's not available to readily see? Because usually if somebody goes to jail, they tell you 10 years, 15, whatever it was, right? So I'm wondering now, since he went to jail for murder, how did he get out? When did he get out? How much time did he do? Did he snitch? Who did he snitch on? Now listen. There's good snitching and bad snitching. And I'm going to tell y'all what I mean by that. If you kill somebody that I love, and or you did something to somebody that I love, let's say you did something to somebody I love, I have to tell that, period. Now, you can call that snitching, you can call it whatever you want to call it, but I got to tell that now. If I'm not minding my business and know something about somebody and I decide to pick up the phone and tell, that's snitching. And that's my definition, right? It ain't none of my business, ain't got nothing to do with me, ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't want no parts of it. None, right? I remember when I was in a situation, and this is why I'm saying this. I was in a situation before I went on vacation, and they kept asking me every time I went in to talk to the lawyer and prosecutor and all that. They kept asking me, what do you know about this? And I don't know anything about anything. I don't know anybody. That was my stance every time. And they asked me that all the way up until the sentencing. Just before the sentencing, I had to go in a room or something, and they asked me again. This is why I know that depending on the municipality, this was the feds I was dealing with, and what junction of police you're dealing with, how much pressure they apply. They can apply pressure if they want to, and most people will break under the pressure if they're facing something. I wasn't facing nothing, so even if I was, I don't know nothing about nothing. I did this is what I did. I'm going to take the charge, I'm going to take the time and go head on, right? I'll see you in a little bit. But they were trying to apply pressure. And I remember one time, this was during the beginning, they had me in a room, and I think it was a guy, and I don't know how he heard it, but I could see, I don't know, I can't remember, y'all, it was a long time ago. He was in the room next to me, or we was in the same room, he was over there, I can't remember. But they were grilling us both, right? And when it was over, he looked at me like, you believe that? So they apply pressure when you get in situations. And, some people fall under pressure. Now, I don't care. Listen, y'all. Going to prison is a serious thing. It ain't nothing to play with. It ain't nothing to joke about. And I only talk about it just recently. And this happened years ago because I have a platform, right? I really don't. Most people that know me don't even know, right? My close family members didn't even know, right? So it ain't nothing that I gladly share. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm just talking about my knowledge of what goes on when you're in there. And because it ain't nothing I'm proud of. That's the reason why I ain't proud of it. But it happened in the past, and it ain't never happened again. Because I always knew that ain't nowhere I want to be. But once I experienced it, I was like, oh, no. So for him to go and come out and rearrange his life, kudos to him, because that's what you're supposed to do. So many times people go and come back out and repeat. That's why they have repeat offenders. You went in there, you ain't think about nothing, came right back out there, the same thing to put you in there before. That is stupid. That is ludicrous to me. Like, figure out another game. Figure out something else to do. Don't do that, right? And I always wondered about how people, now let me just say this too, in the defense of people who go back. Sometimes, not sometimes, all of the time, most of the time, unless you somebody that got some people standing by you like Remy Ma or the Brat, somebody on that level. When you go, they make it very hard for you to live your life. Very hard. This world is based on numbers, right? So it's your credit score or your criminal record, right? Or you just don't have any funds at all. It's always based on numbers, right? Well, when you go, that's going to haunt you forever, okay? I just recently was, let me just share this with y'all because I'm talking about it. I just recently had a job and they let me go because of it. And when I tell you that this offense is almost 30 years old, I remember I was applying for Instacart and they didn't want me. They said, we got to check your record. It took a long time and it was like, we checking your record. And then they told me no. So listen, this is a way of eliminating you. So if you're young, anybody that can hear me, don't go the route because it will follow you the rest of your life. It most definitely will follow you the rest of your life. Most definitely. And so you will have to be creative in ways of getting money. So I applaud him for being able to come out and get on social media and do his thing. Now, is he doing it right? Is he doing it for the right reasons? Is he really helping who he say he helping? I don't think so. I don't think so. He's a self-serving cause, which that's fine. That's fine. That's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. But say that, right? Because he's playing a dangerous game, implicating, talking about, agitating, gaslighting. You know, he's doing a lot of things. Is all that worth the heat that it brings you? I don't know. But you know, I do know, see, now it makes better sense. He's over 50. So when you get over 50, you look at life differently and you think differently. And so at this stage of the game, I can understand the fearlessness. Even though it's stupid, I can understand it, right? Because, you know, listen, I'm 52. I ain't studying that. You know, that's because that's how we think, right? But to be worldwide with it, I don't know if that's smart. I just don't know if that's smart. And I said I was going to save it. I was looking at a video and then I was reading a comment and someone said, the karma that he's putting out there will soon come to collect, right? And that's just what I think too. Especially because you say you're helping the youth, but you cannot possibly help because he said some foul, funky stuff out his mouth. You know, I don't care nothing about your mama. He responded back to Bun B quick. He responds quickly and said, you know, all kind of things. And he talked about the dead. He talked about Pimp C, Bun B wife, you know, the kids. You know, he go too far. He go too far. Now, one thing is to be comedic, but it's another thing to go too far. He goes too far. He goes too far, right? Understand him a little better now that I know how old he is and what he's been through, but he's going about it. I want to say it's the right idea or the right platform, wrong idea, but because he's funny. So you can be funny without being mean, right? Now, he does a lot of cussing and carrying on. See, I can't cuss. I don't have that many subscribers to be saying, okay, I don't care nothing about the cussing. Because most YouTubers cuss. I just can't. I don't, you know, I got to get 10,000, 20,000 or something. Because, you know, before I can be cussing, right? Like I want to. But, you know, he's going about it the wrong way. Now, we're going to see. Now, I just got hip to him a couple weeks ago. I'm going to see where we at 6 months from now. So what is 6 months from now? This is October. Is this October? November, December, January, February, March, April. I give it 6 months. I really give it 90 days. But, you know, social media may allow him to go a little further. But we'll see how it goes, right? We'll see. Because I just don't think that you can talk bad every day, y'all. I keep telling y'all about that. You know, you just can't talk bad every day. You just cannot spew venom every day and think you're going to have a positive outcome. You can't. You know, I'm not saying you can't never spew no venom, but every day, that's your cause when you wake up is to do that. Y'all see how that happens. Y'all see what happens to those people that do that. First of all, it's not physically healthy. It's not. It's not physically healthy. We ain't even going to talk about the karma and how the universe work and rotate around, it's not physically, it's harmful to spew venom and be in that state every day. Every day. You know, now if the people don't get him, if they don't reach out and touch him, he gonna hurt himself, right? To be that worked up and to be that filled with anger. Do y'all know that it takes more energy to be angry than it does to be happy? Happy is just, I'm happy. It takes a lot of energy. That's why I told you I don't even like to get upset, because when I get upset, it sticks with me. I don't know if I told you that before. It sticks with me. I like it. Now that I'm here, let's stay here. God dog it, right? I'm here. This is it. I wish come on, let's go, right? You know, that's just human nature. Maybe that's just the way I'm wired up, right? So I'm relatively a happy-go-lucky person all the time. You know, whether I'm, you know, no matter what the circumstance, I'm pretty much trying to be that way, right? And it's not, it don't take a lot of work. You know, it takes work to stay in that situation, right? So I don't know. We're going to watch it. I'm going to keep watching it, right? And see what it is. Like I said, I knew he was old. I had him about 47, 52, and country boy. So we'll see. You know, Bun B said, you know, don't give no life to it, you know, and I'm with that too. Like, if you don't feed it, it won't grow. But I just want to know, get a little insight on him, like, where did this come from and why is he like that? Still don't know why. Well, the why is he's helping the youth, you know, but that's the way he's going. You ain't helping nobody. You just talking. That's a good game, you know, but you just talking. You're just doing what you want to do. That's all. Anyway, y'all, hit the like button for me, right? Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Like I said, next week I'm going to be live every day, but I don't know what time. Might be earlier or it might be in the evening. I ain't quite sure yet, depending on how my work schedule is. But anyway, y'all, hit the like button for me, subscribe, and everybody be cool.